Daniel Margasa for Sixx Gun Music, and welcome to another episode of Shooting for Tone, where we take your favorite gear, new, used, old, rehashed, rebuilt, and we put it through the ringer with some pretty exciting artists. Today I have with me Masa Takahashi playing one of the new Margasa Jokers. This is a 2018 finished in TV yellow. So, as I understand, we all know that you are a Joker owner and player, right? How many do you have now?
I have 3 actually. Yeah.
Working your way up, quite the collection.
Yep. I have 2 humbuckers, same as this one, vintage modern.
Oh, vintage
right?
modern humbuckers. That's what's loaded in this guitar, sure.
Right, 2 of them, and then 1 P90.
And one with a P90, okay. And you've already reviewed the P90, so today I am excited to get your opinion on, what this humbucker does for Masa Takahashi.
Actually, yes.
So why don't you tell us a little bit, about the guitar? Like, in other words, you're playing them already. What do you like about the guitar?
Well, we just did the P90 the other day. So I'm using the humbucker. Obviously humbucker has more power, and then I'm using this humbucker guitar for that more rock stuff.
More output, sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, but mine at least, has, I can clean up like a charm. It's like I can even do the funk with it, even if, it sounds weird. I know that, but even if one real humbucker pickup, it cleans up really good. And then I actually did a gig with a funk, just one. One.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're finding that even though, these particular guitars, the Jokers, have one pickup and just a volume and a tone knob, you're actually getting a lot of use out of that guitar, a lot of versatility.
A lot of times I don't need to have the front pickup almost. Every once in a while I do, but a lot of times I don't need it.
If you need that front pickup sound, is it possible to get it out of a guitar like this?
Yes, it's kind of, you have to find a sweet spot, but using those tone pots, tone knobs, and the volume too. And it obviously a lot to do with the amps, volume, amps, and everything. It's
a combination of the whole rig.
Of everything, but it's definitely possible.
Okay.
It's not going to be the exact same thing as front pick, obviously.
Okay.
But
and I want to mention to the people out there watching that we're using a vintage spray tone cap in most of these, unless someone requests something different. And that's part of the reason why you get such a widespread variation.
Possibly, yeah.
Is because of that tone cap. Why don't you give us a little sound sample? Why don't you play?
Yep. Okay. So should we go with the clean sound first, right?
It's it's your choice today, Masa.
Okay. All right. We're gonna do with the clean sound.
All right. We'll go clean first. So you got a pretty thick tone out of the clean by you drove that tone knob all the way up almost.
Right. I mean, to be honest, I'm not familiar with this particular guitar yet, but I constantly, trying to find a sweet spot with this tone and volume and
but we heard a big difference from when you rolled the tone back and it got a little trebly and you get that high end, and then all of a sudden it warmed and thickened right up, and then you went into the funky piece. Why don't we listen to a little bit with some dirt on it, and kind of like to get your opinion on that.
Sure. Okay, I'm just gonna start with the all the way. Everything's
done.
Okay. Did we mention about the rat?
We're using a vintage, an early Rat. This is like an 1983 Rat pedal. So this is kind of like the real deal, in old school distortion, right?
Right. And distortion level is right now is like 10 o'clock maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll get a shot of that too, so they can see
Okay.
where it's set at.
All right, I might change a little bit later, but so here we go.
I think you vibrated everything in the room.
Yeah,
with that.
maybe it was too loud.
With
It's
that.
not too loud.
No, that's rock and roll right there. That
Exactly.
sounded really
You need
great.
to be loud.
So, what is your kind of overall impression of a guitar like this? I mean, coming from the background where you normally didn't play Les Paul style guitars.
Right. It's just so easy to play. It's plays like butter, first of all, and then it's it's just easy, so easy to play, and very comfortable, and then it's very smooth sounding overall. It's not everything is like, especially if you play a high note. Very fun to play.
Right. Well, that's the most important thing, is that it's fun to play.
I mean, I would probably dive into this a little bit more, so that would
Give it a little bit more distortion. Let's hear that.
pretty good.
So that's kind of a good example of the versatility, what you just did there. You just pretty much used the volume
Yes.
and went from screaming distortion and rolled it back, and it cleaned right up.
That's the guitar I always wanted to have. That's the
Well, that's the
kind of
guitar you have now. so-
Right, exactly. And then let me just show you. So right now it's like if that is 10, if the volume is 10 speed, it's like pretty, alarm. So it's like a very own, but it's got an ability to.
Yeah, I mean, you're going from AC/DC to Jeff Beck, right?
It's more like I don't know, it's more like a 50s music or something.
Yeah.
It's I can do that, that kind of funk. And now this is a rap on right now, by the way, and then I can turn the.
Amazing. Well, I'm Daniel Margasa for Sixx Gun Music, and this has been another episode of Shooting for Tone with Masa Takahashi and the new Joker, and I'm going to let Masa take us out on another riff. We'll see you soon.